What's up, everybody? Hey, we're up here in South Carolina and we're getting back on the Foothills Trail, and we plan on doing a through hike of it from Oconee back to back to Table Rock. Got Soda Pop there, videoing me, videoing him. Back there is Topless. She's coming along with us. This is her first time on this trail, so we're gonna push on tonight for about 3 miles to a camp. We'll see and go from there. All right, here's the trailhead itself. The western terminus, Oconee State Park. Here we go. All right, y'all, we've been driving pretty much all day. They left last night and stayed at a camp somewhere halfway point, and then they finished up driving today, and we pretty much met up at Table Rock about the same time, and it's getting close to 3 o'clock. We got about a 3-mile hike into a camp, and these parks are busy. Everybody's out enjoying it because it's beautiful weather, and some of the foliage is starting to change. It's beautiful. We got songs stuck in our head from the truck. We come from the land down under. Here's a little bridge over a creek. I think this is Tamassee Creek. And there's water flowing. And that's a good thing, because if there's not too many people camping at the Tamassee campground, that's where we're headed. And it's about 0.3 ahead, so not much longer, and it's 5 o'clock. So pretty good timing. Hopefully we'll have the campground to ourselves, but we're gonna have to squeeze in somewhere regardless. All right, y'all, we made it to Tamassee campsite. Looks like somebody's got a hammock over there, but we got water down here, and we're probably gonna end up squeezing in somewhere there's a flat spot. May end up over there. Let's check out the creek. Plenty of water. All right, y'all, I got my tent set up here. Just had me some supper, and Soda Pop and Topless is over there, but right here on some waterfront property. Gonna try to keep it down tonight. We got neighbors, so we're set up. Let's walk over here and check out their camp. Soda Pop just got a new tent. I think he went with the Z-Packs duplex, I believe. All set up.
All set up.
You look cozy.
Yeah.
Did you grab something or get something to eat already?
No, nothing yet.
I'm already ate. I gotta check out this tent. Look at the size of that pine tree. What are you doing back there, man? Let's look at this thing. That thing is huge. It's pretty wide open.
Hey, man.
I like it. This is the Z-Packs duplex.
Yeah. It's the classic duplex.
I don't know what he's doing up there. Having fun, I reckon. You already got you some water? Yeah, well, this is our camp for tonight, y'all. We'll get up and do it again tomorrow. Except tomorrow's going to be a push for something. Burrells Ford? Is that what it's called? Burrells Ford?
It's a nice walk along the river the whole day.
That's true. Along the Chattooga River. Big old trees. Y'all check this out. We done stogied us a little fire. Right next to the creek. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this firewood we drug up. We got a little bit of time to burn and some wood to burn. Got the stream sounds back there. The creeks are running. Everybody's got a drink in their hand. Now we do. Good morning, everybody. Back on trail this morning. We just broke camp. It's about 6:40, and we got about 12 miles to go today to get to Burrells Ford. So we don't really have to push too hard. Just enjoy the day. We're about 1.8 miles from camp. A lot of it's been uphill, but it's still dark. It's cloudy today. A really good chance of rain. We're gonna have some weather move in. But that's the red in the sky from the sun over there. And that's how dark it is on the trail. All right, y'all, we have a road crossing here, and we just wanted to stop for a second and see if we had cell service, which we do. Caught up with the family, but look at the colors of the trees down the road. And supposedly it's supposed to rain about 8:15ish, and it's 7:30 or later now. So it's coming. It looks a little dark that way. Pretty skies back that way. And the trail is that way. We just came down off some stairs here, coming through a parking area, headed to the waterfalls. What do we got? Burrells Ford. It's 8.9. Table Rock State Park, 68.7. And only 0.7 to the river. Let's go check out the falls. There's been several trucks parked along the trailhead in the parking areas. Last night we passed a guy and a dog, and then a group of about 10 to 12 fellas all hiking. So there's people out here on these trails. I haven't passed any this morning though. All right, y'all, it's raining on us now, and we're crossing a creek here. Beautiful little creek. Nice little bridge that goes over. And I got my rain skirt on and rain jacket. I don't know how long this rain's supposed to stay on us, but it's here now. We're headed to the falls. All right, y'all, let's go check out this waterfall down here. We're coming up on Lick Log, and Pigpen is a little further, I believe, unless I got them backwards. Woo, look at it. Nice. Very pretty. This is Lick Log, right? This is Pigpen? Okay, Pigpen. Lick Log's the further one, and a little bit bigger one. A little bit harder to get to. But we come right down through there, and then we'll head this way to go to the other ones. All right, let's go check out the Lick Log. That's pretty. This is the trail that takes you down to the falls, and it's pretty steep and really rooty. So you better take your time. Look how steep that is. That's straight down. All right, let me put the phone away so I can grab a hold of some branches. All right, let's check it out before my camera gets too wet. There's the bottom, and that's just gorgeous. So pretty. There's the river. Look at the falls. That's worth climbing down here. It's 0.5 off the trail, so it adds a mile there and back, here and back. Look at the colors. That's so pretty. And it's raining. It ain't just sprinkling. All right, y'all, one last look. It's kind of blurry because of the rain. What a shame, but we're headed back uphill to get on trail. Make some more miles. You can go ahead. Me? I'll go. Here we go, uphill. Well, a couple hours into hiking, And it's still raining, but we're pretty much just about to crest the highest peak, I think, for today. At least in the near future of today. And we probably have about 6 miles to Burrells Ford. Check out the hole through the tree. Think the weather's starting to clear a little bit for us. You can't see through that one, but it's still drizzling. It's still raining. But at least on this side of the mountain, we're getting a touch of a break. Back up with the umbrellas. Check out that view from up here. The Chattooga River. We'll be hiking along it for a little while. And we camped on it the first time we did our first through hike through here. And we got some of the best sleep ever on trail. Listening to that river run. Beautiful river. All right, y'all, we decided to stop next to the river. Take a little lunch break. Got some ramen noodles going here, but we're getting rained on. Got my little rain skirt up there. They got the tent up with just a fly over there. These are the conditions for today. Hopefully it'll slack off before camp tonight, because it's going to be a chilly one if not. Check out this beautiful spot on the river. Big old huge rock there. And the trail comes right by it. We just got done with lunch. We're all kind of wet and cold, but we're moving on. Beautiful out here. A little turtle that we found on the trail. It's headed down the side of the mountain. We'll see you later, buddy. Here's a real rocky outcrop that the trail kind of goes under. Big old rock there. Just hike right on past, underneath. Pretty cool section through here. I can feel the warmth and the dryness from that rock. Feels good, actually. I'm soaked. I'm warmed up from hiking though, but I am still soaked. So when I get to camp, I'm gonna try to get this stuff dried up or get it off of me and get into something dry, because it's getting cool. We're making it to the stairs where they got handrails through here. We tried to go down and see another waterfall back there. We went down and down and down, and then it became just a sheer cliff. And we never made it down to be able to see it. So we're moving on up the stairs. Sure is pretty though, y'all. Man. Now that's what I'm talking about. Look at that back there. Good stuff, I tell you. Man, it's a beautiful trail. All right, we have this sign here stating Burrells Ford is 2.8 that way, but both of our far out apps is saying it's only 1.9. So that's, we already seen another sign that had some discrepancies. Two signs right next to each other. That had some pretty major discrepancies on it, so I wouldn't go by your signs so much. keep an eye on your maps. There's a cool little waterfall. They got these beautiful little campsites just right next to the river and right next to the trail. Last time we was here, they were pretty much taken up. And I think we caught the last one just before Burrells Ford. But we're headed to Burrells Ford today. Look how absolutely gorgeous that is, y'all. If this video runs long, it's because it's just freaking pretty. I want to show y'all. Here's a pretty cool campsite right on the river here. Just a makeshift one, I reckon. But they got a chair. Almost looks like a bench seat from the 77 F-150. Call me a liar. Which way are we going? Uphill? Yeah? Alright, let's go. Alright, this is the first campsite that we had on the first go around. Looks the same but different a little bit. We were just looking at some pictures of it, and I'll drop it in here. But look at that view. We got some of the best sleep on this ground right here. It's a beautiful spot. I mean, it's not the best campground right here, but man, it worked for us on the first go around. We added a day on this time. Instead of 5 days, we're gonna add or take 6. So, man, them rocks are slick. But look how gorgeous that river is. And a lot more trees right there hung up on that rock compared to last time too. We were just looking at the pictures. Beautiful. Here we go. That's the trail there, and we're headed down to the camp. Let's go check it out without falling. Oh, here's the first big campground. There's supposedly several of them. They got stuff to hang our backpacks, big old fire pit, a bear box, and there's supposed to be a privy somewhere. There's several campsites. I don't know if they all have bear boxes, but maybe. This is cool. All right, everybody. I'm pretty sure we found where we're staying tonight. And each one of us has our own little tent site. There's my white tent there. Topless is down one more, and then Soda Pop is down even further. But right here is the privy. We have bear boxes at all the campsites. And right over there is trash bins. So we decided to stay close to the toilet and the trash. And like I said, each one has a bear box where you can put your stuff. And I'll probably put my backpack in it overnight just to keep it out of the tent with me because it's soaked. So, it's gonna be a good night. Still a little bit damp out, but overall not so much rain. Hopefully I can dry up. Maybe we can get a fire going. Some of these campsites have piles of wood that we may have to go get, and it's split wood too. There's their camps down there. Y'all look at this right here on the board, information board. We were gonna go walk and check out a waterfall, but inside the glass is a little mice nest, and they're in there moving around. It's like an ant farm you can see from the side. We're gonna go check out Kings Creek waterfall. All right, we're getting real close to the falls here. We literally walked all the way here in Crocs. Oh, I can almost see it. I'm gonna have to shimmy down the rocks so I can get y'all a good view. Let me get down there and I'll start recording. All right, y'all, check out this waterfall. Kings Falls. That's pretty good ways up there. Woo, that's pretty. Heads right on down through there. Look at the leaves. Yeah, this was about a half a mile from camp. And we got to camp early today, so we decided to do a little side mission. Beautiful. All right, here's another angle. I walked across the log. Get ready. Y'all ready? Woo! Man, that's pretty, y'all. You make it to Burrells Ford and you're a little bit early, come check it out. Kings Creek, Kings Falls. Nice.